Hi everyone, this is match 35 of season 33. I got Lil Tick with me. Hello.
Hello.
And we have an interesting match, last round before playoffs, and a few players with chances for playoffs still if we can get this match to load. Let's see.
I think three of them have chances, and two
Yeah.
of them have like big chances because Lelu could still maybe go directly into the finals,
Yeah.
depending on the tiebreakers. If he wins with top score, and
Mm,
Arnie and Janker, they could definitely go into at least the semis, I think, with
but
a big win.
I think Lelu can only go to semis. Even with top score, he has 1 point less
Oh,
than
okay, yeah. Yeah, might be.
Rulas, I think. So, yeah, Lelu can get right into semifinals, and I think Ani and Janka can only make it to the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
So, for everyone that is not following the league, so the first three players in scores will make it to the final match directly. The players on like ranked 4th to 7 will play, sorry, 4 to 6 will be in the semifinal, and 7, 8, 9, 10 will play a quarterfinal. So the winner of the quarterfinal match will make it to the semifinal, and then the winner of the semifinal will be the last final participant. Let me quickly decrease the in-game sound here. And yeah, we have Leluaami from Finland. Definitely this. I mean, Janker is a former FML champion, but I would say these days Lelu definitely the strongest player in this one because of his late game capabilities.
Yeah, nice map for Elf, I think, as well in
Yeah,
the late game.
yeah. It can be. I think it can backfire sometimes, but it's definitely a good map for Elf. I agree.
He apparently doesn't, but I think it's really good for hiding trees.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that's his biggest strength. And now, Arnie here, bottom right, he won a match, and I mean he's a very experienced player. Definitely not the favorite here. Has been some time since I saw him playing Elf, so curious to see if I'm really not a big fan of this Demon Hunter. Probably, I mean, either he's going for Trunks combo with Naga or likely for Panda second, and I really dislike DH Panda for Elf in FFA.
I would say he would go for like Panda and Priestess, like the classic old combo.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. And then we have
Yeah, sorry,
with
just wanted to say that the game he won with Elf actually this season.
oh,
So
you're right. Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
why
I
he chose it.
remember, but it was a small map, and I can't. I think he played.
I'm not too sure. I think he played like Panda
I think he
Keeper and
played Panda first, right, or something like that.
yeah. I think so.
Um,
Not Demon
And
Hunter.
we see Deniska from Russia here with Alchemist first as Orc. He likes to play that. Interesting. I like his the choice to go for this mid expo first. That you have some issues mining later usually because there's a lot of pressure in the middle. And as we see here by Lilu, this creep camp was not fixed
Oh, I see.
on this map. I think there's one version where it got fixed, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. You still have to creep it, I think, to get it safely.
But you can
So,
build it a bit earlier.
yeah, but then again, I mean, on some maps you can just, I mean, you can just creep the expo with just one hero, so I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly.
Yeah.
And then
Will
we
be
have
nice for him though, because he's gonna get two really fast expansions
yeah,
already.
I think so too. And then we have Yankar Zam with FS first. Like to see that. I mean, usually like Orc and Elf in a match, like two Orcs, two Elves. Usually a combo for like great matches, very fun and entertaining matches.
I'm excited for it as well,
Yeah.
especially with the hero chases. I always love to see Farseer, 'cause it's not something you see every day in FFA. So
And four different first heroes here, also
yeah.
very interesting, and only one alchemist, which I like to see, not more than one. One can be okay, but more than one is a bit tricky. And yeah, interesting here. to see those creep routes. And yeah, Arnie with the DH here definitely going for the slower one. And that can, I mean, especially for Elf, I guess if you go for like ground unit Trunks combo, it doesn't matter that much if you're a bit late with your second expo. But if you go for Chimeras, as Lelu is probably going to go for, I think it's a big deal to have your second expo that quickly.
For sure, but Arnie has a fast tech at least. He could go for lore units, I would say, for like fast creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
For bears and dryads. It's nice to play with the Demon Hunter in the early game.
Yeah, true. He is tier 2, Arnie is. No Hunter's Hall, so like we sometimes see him playing Mountain Giants and Rides, but of course he's on tier 2, but he has no lumber. And I think he's interesting. Interesting.
So he is going for Trunks combo.
Yeah.
Got a Naga Sea Witch already.
Just denied a creep with his tree.
Which one was it? Was it the big one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yes, that hurts.
And I think we saw them going for clockwise, interestingly. Like and I think there's always this. I think usually players go for a clockwise expansion here, but I think it's usually more. It can be more logical to go counter clock because the counter clock one is closer to your main base.
Yeah,
and
it's on this map, yeah.
And it's so easy for like if you are Lelu and you have it here and you like Arnie is not going for chimeras, but let's say Janker has his second expo here or his third, it's so easy to kill it with chimeras above the tree line. Like I think it's much fairer to go counter clock, but for some reason players rarely do it here.
Because usually like it's normal to just say clockwise usually, so I guess it's just more of a
and also from a creep route perspective, it's not as straightforward usually because you tend to go clockwise. But I just never like to have my expo here right behind the enemy main base.
And I must say, Janker is creeping extremely fast. Utilizes the Farseer nicely. Like in 1v1, it's a great creeping hero with Farseer headhunters. You can creep practically any camp.
Yeah,
and just thing, and you can resummon them. So he's almost like close to level 5 already.
Yeah, they found a Legion Doomhorn, so his units will be extremely quick.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Together with the TC aura.
Yeah.
Probably should disconnect the Farseer from the creeping now and just leave the Shadow Hunter. He's just level 1 now, and you want to get level 3 on that, ideally before the first fight.
Yeah.
But this map, it has a lot of levels.
It's creep. I think it's one of the 4 player maps with most creep camps, if not the one with most. I mean, we have Imaginary Friends, which also has a lot of creep camps, but like bigger ones, but not as many.
Also, is there a marketplace on this map, or is it just a goblin lab in the corners of the map?
I think there is not, right? I think there's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for it, but I'm not sure.
I think there's not.
Oh no, it's a goblin shop on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes the horn way more valuable then.
Yeah. And we see Janker going for this wizard creep camp here, which is very difficult to creep. And also those wolves are pretty...
Yeah, they're just gonna get purged.
Yeah.
He abuses the lightning shield from the creeps, as you should. You just gotta be careful to not get that stolen. But I think he got it.
He got it, but he was trying to get his FS out of range, but it was in range still, so he got XP.
At least the lightning shield didn't deny the experience. Could be worse.
But
he's doing that correctly, I would say. I think the SH levels are more important now.
He did try it, but he didn't move it far away enough. And Deniska is moving... Where is he going? Is he going for that creep camp? I think Deniska definitely with the weakest creep route here. I mean, of course, as Orc, he's always lacking lumber, but...
Alchemist isn't so great like the Farseer, because somebody's got to tank the damage. And also he doesn't invest so much in the headhunters like Janker did. Janker has a proper headhunter army.
And he's so slow with his second expo. I mean, maybe he wants to go for a tiny Great Hall, but
doesn't have wood at the moment.
Seems pretty slow. Is Arnie going to creep jack here? I guess not, right?
I wouldn't say so, because there's like no experience to gain anymore. Gonna ignore that one.
Yeah.
Got his orb on the DH for faster creeps. Pretty nice, because you can mana burn these wizards and take them down really fast, which he's not doing, but it's something you can do. Okay, lets the Naga have the full experience from that. Which is a bit odd. Usually you want to have the Demon Hunter on level 5 as soon as possible. It's such a great hero when he gets level 6 in the early mid-game.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
And also,
it's a Tinker, very easy to creep anything on this map.
Yeah, and also I think he should. Oh, he did it now. Oh no, he didn't. He just ran out of mana. I think he should not use all of his Naga mana for creeping. I guess it's fine, but I mean, usually you go for your first push rather quickly, and I think it's an interesting choice that he's going for bears here. I think that's not what you usually see with this combo, because usually, I mean, what are those bears going to do? I mean, I don't know.
I guess it could be an argument if he's readying up for fighting the Orc, as he now saw him and commented on him creeping on his side, because then you can't get like bats on your units.
Yeah, but it's much more flexible, I feel, if you're going just for archers and Talons. If you take a net, you can micro it correctly. But if Trunks plays it, I think that's just like the early on, that's the cookie cutter, and then you transition to Dryads or whatever after that.
He always has the Hippo Riders, that's true.
Yeah, Hippo Riders, right, or Talons, like Talons archers.
Yeah, he has both of them and maybe one bear, but not more.
Yeah.
He could go for Dryads or something. No, he's just going for Master.
And big creep camp here for all players. Janker is getting... Oh no, it was only the first kill. And now two tiny Great Halls for Deniska? Oh no, was it two?
Could be two, or maybe he just was building the first one.
And
he definitely had one in his inventory. About a second.
I think it was two, and Katka's Gem of Health and level 4 for the SH. That was such a quick creep camp. And Janker is
amazing for Janker.
Janker is just creeping so quickly.
Really nice item drops for him as well. Lelu not very fortunate with his drops.
Yeah, and has a hard time.
Rings are nice, but not the best aura.
And has a hard time creeping this creep camp here with the two dragons.
We'll be fine eventually.
Yeah, but takes a lot of time.
Arnie only now preparing to go for it, and Deniska hasn't even started it, so still okay.
Level 3 now, so everyone, as usual on this map, everyone will get his levels early on. Like, there's just so much to creep.
Like 5 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Janker is already attacking Lelu, which is interesting. But he has the right time to hit this push.
This is extremely bad timing for Lelu.
Because these Berserkers, they can really annihilate the Chimeras in 1 second.
Yeah.
As of now, because there's not critical mass of them. There's not any of them. So
I kind of like the Lelu build, like his main base so far out. So I think he's winning some time by doing so. But then, I mean, it's really hard to face like level 5 FS and...
This is pretty scary push, because he's gonna destroy most of the production buildings, and the Chimeras, they obviously are nice units, but alone they are not so strong at this point. They need like support from other parts of the army. He managed to get some bears out, which are obviously good.
Yeah, FS is...
Or has casters, so...
Yeah, FS is... TC is certainly the weak spot here. But yeah, you need to get rid of those healing wards over and over, or like this will never end here.
And just 2 shaman is enough for all the headhunters to be bloodlusted. Kodo could eat a bear if Lelu is not careful, which would be quite major.
First few chimeras are in, and of course they can hide very well above the tree line, so... I mean...
and Lelu managed to reskill into rockets already. So if the fight is prolonged enough, it could be okay with the Moonwells in range. Gotta be careful about the Chimeras.
74 against 73, and Lelu should continue to pump.
Yep.
And also Dispel, like this is... he needs a Wisp here.
This ward is such a great value right now. Panda is getting in trouble. He has a health stone.
I think he should pull.
Hex the Tinker, which I guess he wanted to deny the step, but there's no step on the Tinker anyway.
Yeah, Lelu
is getting focused now.
Lelu should get in position here or should pull back into his main base. Like he needs the Moonwells to
to sustain this fight here. Needs to spam breaths and rockets.
I mean, I think he's doing a decent job with those spells, but it's so easy to lose a hero here, the Panda. Because the Tinker, I mean, he has no staff on any hero but the Tinker, but the Panda. So, ooh, this is dangerous for Lelu. He needs to pump.
All the Chimeras are down now. Also feeding the orcs. TC started practically with almost empty level 1. Now he's almost level 3.
I think
it's huge.
The key was the position here, but also he needed either Fairy Dragons, I feel, and some Wisp Dispels against all this Bloodlust and mana.
Keeper is very precarious position now.
Yeah.
Managed to get that involved and trying to...
SH running out of mana, but...
Yeah. If he loses DC, it's not the end of the world, but he's decided to pull back now, giving Lelu a bit of time to pump the rest of the units, but he's quite low on lumber as well.
Yeah.
But okay, he's got a shredder. Lumber should be a problem.
Lelu revived the Panda, but is walking right close.
Yeah, into the trap.
Yeah, right into the
Don't know if he can get over there, would need a Zeppelin or something.
When Deniska is 100 supply.
And no gold at all for him. And also, mass bets in Arne, I don't think he has much air.
Yeah, and what is Deniska doing? Like I mean, usually if once you're 100, you do not want to just stay around here, but you want to
seek a fight.
Yeah, exactly. And he's wasting so much gold just by walking around on 100 here.
Lelu is in trouble here because Yankri is continuing to kill the production buildings. All the Ancients of Lore are dead. No more bears, no more roar, no more regeneration support.
And I think
the extensions of wind are dying for sure.
I think he should relocate his shop. It's so important to have the shop in range when you fight.
He can still hope to hide because with Tinker Panda.
I think Lelu should survive this. I think, but
decent focus on the DC now.
Yeah, he should be able to.
Okay, he forced the TP now, which will hit him critical time. Tinker will also get level 5 very shortly, and that will help.
Oh, and
then
another fight.
Fall off a bit.
And another fight here on the other side of the map, and where's Arnie's army? There's nothing here.
Weirdly enough, the bats are doing it against the mass ground army. And they forced the TP and with nothing left almost.
I think Arnie only had 80 supply when he started the fight against 100.
Yeah, for sure, because 2 mountain giants were on the way and some chimeras were pumping.
So that was...
a great position here. Chimera is just gonna get blown away by the Bat Raiders.
If I was Lelu, I would have instantly killed this Expo now. Like, it's so easy to do.
Yeah,
and it's so...
you're at war anyway, so...
Exactly, and it's so... I mean, if he could still do it with a few chimeras...
Okay, Lelu got the level 5 from the creeps, which will be very nice for him now, because he will need to defend another wave.
Why is no one adding Fairy Dragons? Like, if I was Lelu here against all the Orc Mass casters, it's like so great.
It would be amazing.
And it doesn't cost anything. I mean, it costs like, 2 of them cost like 300 gold. It's nothing.
Another fight at the bottom. Arnie's expansion is toast now. His Chimeras are dead in a second. His Mountain Giants will survive, but I don't think they can do much damage yet. Destroy the ward, but it's only Headhunters. The Mountain Giants are decent here. Focus the Shadow Hunter, which is really weak on health. Deniska's Shadow Hunter is dead.
Down. Yeah,
now we should be... But the Nag, on the other hand...
Wow, what an involve. And we have another fight at the top. I try to switch back and forth and...
Yes.
Ooh, and I'm not sure if... Ooh, the FS. Being forced into TP.
Instant TP forced. And also cleaning up some of the Headhunters at least.
Yeah, but also... At least 3 Chimeras died. Interesting.
Yeah, it probably wasn't good for Lelu, but... At least he's holding on.
And Demon Hunter just level 5 still, so Arnie lost a lot, but eventually neither Deniska nor he have a lot of gold. And Deniska
he also killed the Shadow Hunter, so that's one thing.
I'm not sure if I like Deniska being on 100 on high upkeep here. I think it's so expensive, like you want some gold. I mean, you can't afford to go 100 anyway, so why be 91? I mean...
But also the Alchemist is almost level 6. When that's level 6, it's going to be much tougher to defend.
Yeah.
Because your bears will just die in a second. Of course, you can't transmute the Mountain Giants when they have the resistance skin, but even on Dryad, it's really annoying to deal with when Arnie doesn't have gold of his own. Trying to snipe the Shredder. Managed to save that one with his staff. Some Bad Rider shenanigans. Janker just continuing creeping in the meantime with the TC. Not pulling back the other heroes. But still, he is the best level so far.
When finally Ledo can finish the script game, and that's very nice here, getting the Keeper to level 3 and Penna to level 4.
In the meantime, he got the Reincarnation cooldown off again, the creep.
Yeah.
And the Staff of Silence, amazing
nice.
item.
But he's losing his Expo in the center, and again, I don't understand why you... I mean, it takes literally like 10 seconds to fly over the trees and kill this.
You can do it with 1 or 2 chimeras.
Yeah.
If you want it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now he's up against a few wyverns, so...
Yeah,
but still,
nice
it's...
switch from Janker, because it has the same attack upgrade as the Hannibals, but it's a better unit for the late game.
And this could become a much more dangerous attack here with those wyvern. Like, Ledu can easily lose his main base here.
So Chimeras can die in a second now, but he's got the illusions to help bolster the look of the army, which is a nice psychological move.
Yeah,
and also the rockets are on level 3, so he plays it well. He could defend this, I would say.
Yeah.
Nice bomb on all the 3 heroes though.
No roar?
Right. Oh yeah, no roar, because he didn't have the lore, but oh, he does now.
I think this is a bad fight for Ledu, honestly. Against wyvern, it's so hard if you don't have...
No chimeras left. Last 2 chimeras.
Yeah. They die so quickly against berserkers and wyverns, so you really can't fight without a few hippos at least, or...
Keeper got stabbed in the last second.
Yeah.
He could TP to his bottom base, might be best spell right now. I'm not sure. But the healing war is going in the back, so...
I think it's too much heat. Oh, and the Tinker forced to TP out. I think it's...
TP to his main, but he could TP now to the bottom with the Keeper. Just do it.
He bought the TP.
These 2 heroes. Killed some wyverns, but that doesn't matter very much. For the anti-magic potion, doesn't probably even have the TP in the shop now. So Lelu is, for now, he is pretty much dead. Dennis is pushing Arnie as well, and Arnie's on 50 pop.
And way too much hero focus here by Lelu. I feel he was just trying to focus down the TC and the SH.
Oh, no. Look, I didn't know if you saw this, but Arnie bought 3 sappers, just going full suicide mode, and Deniska just killed them all with his alchemist.
Did he? Yeah, I didn't see.
600 gold down the drain.
Oh.
For nothing.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Lelu.
And yeah,
also, Lelu is a bit less dead than Arnie is, so he might still have a chance to hang on. He still has some gold, some mining going on before it's finished, so...
Ooh, TP by Deniska to catch... Oh, and he's catching! Wow, what a TP into into the Naga.
Naga has no TP to get out.
Yeah, the Naga is toast.
Which is a pretty nice chunk of experience, so 5 hero.
No stomp?
Yeah, the TC is gonna catch up for sure.
Now stomp.
He can purge her now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very nice XP boost here, and I like how Deniska is keeping 2 bats in the Night Elf main. Like, that's so annoying, and it takes a bit of time, but they kill everything here.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. No one has really a lot of gold. Because Lelu maybe has the most. Yeah, Lelu has...
Ooh, and we see a few zappers here.
Just to stop their fight, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a fair move by Ani. But I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have gone onto the fortress.
But I don't really think it will help, because I think Yellow is just gonna keep going on him. Most likely, we'll see.
I think if I was Lelu, I would help finish off Ani. Like, that's your best chance,
for sure. Now. You want to be the player at least. To finish in the freeway and then have a chance.
Exactly, and I think people do that too. Like, I mean, back in the days in 2017, when I joined, which was like it's still the new age in FML terms, but like it was so normal to just force a 3-way, and nowadays like people are in many cases too nice, I would say, to like they don't do it.
For example, sometimes I'm just afraid of teaming, so I try to keep the 4-way.
But it's in 100 90% of the cases, it's like a bad decision if you are in Lelu's shoes here. Like,
yeah, in Lelu's shoes, I think you always should.
yeah, in Lelu, I mean, and Lelu is too nice for that, but I think this is the, like, it's so easy, like, it's such a big difference between, in this case, like, being the first one out versus making it into the final three-way and being able to come back. And he has decent hero levels, so basically all he needs is getting into three-way and then some time to
level Tinker, level 6, and he can easily win. Yeah, and even if they team up again with RNA, like, they can't do anything anyway as two people, so he should definitely try to go for him. But I don't even know if he has anything to go with, so...
Do you think Janka should continue to kill Lelu? I guess yes, but...
Cool. Doesn't know if he has gold, and I guess it's in your head. You always want to finish the Tinker player.
Yeah, yeah.
But Lelu he's out of his reach for now. He has wisps all over the place. He has it on the left side, and on the right side he still has a tree with 5 wisps. 1 wisp on the bottom, getting killed by yellow maybe.
Arnie is somewhat revealing his location here in the middle.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't really care at this point.
Yeah.
Seems to me that way. Lelu is definitely trying hard to survive still.
I mean, sure, yeah. He's like the one with, I mean, since he's the one with the potential semi-final slot, I guess he has most to lose here.
Okay, Arnie getting spotted here in the middle.
Yeah, that was an easy spot, like if you get attacked from there.
And that's his last real base, because he's got this tree building.
Yeah,
but the peons will probably spot it now.
And there are no more mines really that he can get to recover.
Even transmuting a wisp, so he doesn't get away.
Yeah, there's really only 1 wisp in the tree left here, and that's instantly scouted, so I guess Arnie might be out. Is he?
Lelu was trying to go on the anchor.
Wow, did you see that?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't.
Instant kill on the DH. Oh, and this is the last wisp. I must say, I like how Deniska.
You doubted his decision to go 100, but then he proved you wrong for a moment.
Deniska did not allow any unit to get away, so this was a quick defeat. I mean, impressive how quickly they got him out of this game.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, I guess Janko had an incentive to kill off Arnie after he tried to zapper his main base.
Yeah, you just don't want to leave the player alive after that.
And this is great for Lelu now. He has decent levels, except, I mean, ideally he wants his Tinker on level 6, but apart
he will
from
come eventually.
Yeah, I think he's in a decent spot unless they decide to finish him off and have a one-on-one. But usually that doesn't happen in league matches. Usually you
I don't see that happening right now.
Yeah, usually you have like a balancing three-way, and of course there, like in Lelu's situation, like you can't really be balanced because you don't have a main
Also,
base.
Janker will see that the other orc has a level 7 alchemist, level 6 TC, so he might still be afraid of him.
And Deniska is blowing up his bets here into
Nice
into
boost of
Janka.
experience to start the fight with. Great stomp on the Farce here.
Yeah.
Has TP out immediately. What I have to say is this yellow combo is much stronger in taking down heroes. Obviously, Farce here is not so.
I'm not a big fan of Farcia, honestly. I think he falls off so hard late game. I mean, he's great for scouting and base race, but I don't know.
Yeah, right now he's never gonna have the upper hand on yellow.
Yeah.
He's only gonna be better when it's just base race in the end. But then, of course, you would rather have the Farce usually.
Yeah, we have 5.3k gold for Deniska. He's still mining quite a bit.
He's actually attacking yellow here.
Yeah, he wants that mine. He needs that mine.
He's just gonna try to siphon as much gold as he can, which should be the right tactic.
Yeah, it's always tricky in this situation. Like, I mean, ideally you'd want to ask first whether you can get that mine, because you don't want to risk to get attacked. And Deniska...
You might be careful here. If he gets hexed and stomped
He's
correctly...
dead. He's dead.
Yeah, needs to TP, but no.
Oh,
lucky perch for him, nice.
Yeah, that was lucky.
Really lucky.
And Deniska...
It was a perch from a shaman, though. He doesn't have orb on these heroes, so it might be a small mistake.
And Deniska is a player that you do not want to mess with in those situations. I mean, he will just be like walking around and kill your stuff. Like he's not a player who's for piecing and stuff.
Not a man of peace.
Yeah, so now, Janker has an ally in Lelu, and I think it's good by those two to... I mean, look at all the mines that Deniska has. I mean, he has... While the north is almost mined out, like there are 3k here, 9k,
Iron's gold mines are really good.
So there's a lot of gold mines here in Deniska's hands, and not that much gold that Lelu can mine.
DP's back home now. Yeah, they're pulling back for now. A shame that he didn't manage to kill the Shredder, although I guess...
What? Oh, he's attacking into it. 100 supply against 100 supply here. And he's
trying to force the SH.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. I think focusing
in the middle.
Focusing units is probably more effective here. Nice dispel.
Yeah, I would agree with you, because the casters and the Kodos, they can fall in 1 second as well to the Wyverns.
Yeah.
Whereas the Shadow Hunter, if he's pulling back, there's no way.
And the betting! Wow! That was devastating betting. 10 supply gone for Janker, and even more now.
Yep.
Ooh,
oh no, save the 2 Wyverns for now, but he's definitely on a run now. Gotta be careful, no staffs for Arc, so this TC is in danger, which is to TP out.
And wow, one more Wyvern, that's level 6 for the SH. So dangerous, and I mean, at least it's very clear now that Deniska is far ahead and that they have to team him.
Lelu going for his expansion in the meantime.
And I think Lelu and Janker are very capable in teaming. Ooh, and Lelu has to TP out here.
Oh yeah. Probably wasn't even looking.
No.
And still stab the Tinker. Okay.
I was about to say, like, you have to TP quickly. Panda is not level 5 yet. I thought he had level 5. Oh, and he TP'd to the... Oh, and Deniska is instantly checking it. He double-click TP'd.
That's not great.
No, that's...
Okay, his keeper might survive. But I'm not sure, because he doesn't have boots on him. Okay.
Yeah. He's surviving. But he's also losing.
Gonna lose the expo. I think Yellow had much better army in that Orc fight, I would say. The Tauren, you definitely want these, because the Wyverns, they're so squishy. You can always just pump bats and kill them.
Don't you think that Deniska should just try to go into Janker's main base? I mean, if he manages to kill off Janker, I think he has a decent chance to finish this. If he's just chasing Lelu in this situation, TP. Oh, that was
chasing
so close.
Tinker is costly, but as long as he's not level 6, it's still possible.
He could TP. Oh, he is trying to TPing into the back line here.
But the Janker should be away. Should be able to get away.
Losing one Wyvern here.
Yeah. Not the biggest of deals. Might even save it.
Yeah, saves it. Nice.
And Janker is nicely, what I like to see is sending the wolves in to attack scattered buildings, to attack peons. You want to put pressure on the player so he can't react to everything. You want to have the Tinker on him, you want to have the wolves on him. They're doing it very nicely, but the Tinker has to be careful against Orc. When you're level 6 Tinker and you hit the Orc building, it almost kills you with the spikes.
Yeah.
It's a very nice race against Tinker. I would even say the best race against Tinker. Yeah, Kerr just biding his time, knows he cannot ever fight this one-on-one.
Yeah, and I think Janker needs to reach out for one of those expos in the south. Like, he really needs an expo, like ASAP. I mean, Deniska, I think they can wear him down, especially if the Tinker gets to level 6. I still think they have a decent chance here.
If Lelu joins in the fight, then they could even win the fight against him, maybe.
Yeah, I think the biggest risk is that Janker is trying to take more fights, and Lelu is, in this situation, Lelu is rarely willing to join you because he's so good at base racing. So he usually doesn't like to just take an uneven fight.
Yeah, he might underestimate Yellow.
I don't think so, but I think Janker might get frustrated that Lelu isn't really joining him, and I think that you can already read it here in this chat. Like, Janker is getting more frustrated, and he Lelu is not doing a good job communicating here what he's doing.
Yeah, he should at least say, I'm going on his expansions, I'm killing his peons or something, so Janker knows that he's not alone.
And this is like he's writing like out of frustration, but I would like clearly communicate, I'm helping and what I already achieved, like to you want
like
to
I killed 2 expansions.
Exactly, you want to positively, like you want to send positive vibes, like that's good in warfare. Like you want to keep like the moral high amongst your allies.
Lelu having some wood troubles, but slowly but surely he's gonna get there with the wisps. Just needs items on his heroes, not many units. Maybe some chimeras for later on, but not the time to build them yet. They still need to weaken Yellow's, I suppose. I mean, he's only got 2 now, but okay, 1 just expired, so scratch that.
And Janka's still 90 supplies. I think if they join forces here, maybe they can get a good fight. And all of a sudden everything looks different. Janka attacking
DP again.
Ooh, wow. Needs to split.
If he manages to rocket the best, that's such a shame.
Ooh, that was bad betting here. Jankar's splitting very well. If he can keep those wyverns alive, I think he has a good chance.
Needs to heal them up with the ward for a while. One getting transmuted.
What a storm.
Yeah, amazing storm. All the armies AFK basically.
Again, a bit too much focus on the heroes. He's only focusing the alchemist. But... Oh, alchemist! Alchemist! Ooh, wow! Oh, what a kill!
Lelu almost managed to even steal that kill from Janker.
Very close. And now I think they can still... Can they? No, they can't.
Lelu has to be careful.
Yeah, they can't make much
happen. Let's have a step on the keeper. This Tinker could be even dying, but the alchemist isn't there for the DPS, so...
And he staffed the panda. Yeah, but...
Oh, the Shadowhunter running in the wrong direction. Might have to TP, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Pick up the Tome of Fertility.
I mean, he's greedy. He needs to... I was about to say, he's greedy.
Okay. All in all, I would say it's not the end of the world, and they managed to kill heroes, so decent in the sense that they know if they work together, they can easily... Well, not easily, but they can defeat the army.
Yeah, I think I would also see this as a good sign, but I mean, also Deniska's heroes are getting higher and higher in levels, so...
Yeah, he's getting fed from wolves and trends all game long, so that obviously has an impact. And orc heroes, they scale past level 6 as well. They're really good on level 10, 10, and 10.
Deniska has very good map awareness, I must say. I mean, he's instantly pulling back his bets when the panda got staffed there, so I think Deniska is doing a good job here.
Yeah, nice observer wards from him. I mean, sentry wards.
Yeah.
But from Janker as well. Janker has the... Well, now they are kind of expiring, but he had the way to Deniska's base paved with sentry wards as well.
And Panda was just waiting there, and...
Tinker has a staff, so should... Oh, but if he's getting body blocked...
I think Panda should... Oh, the Panda should survive this.
That's around, okay. But Tinker's still not level 6 still.
Yeah.
Can't show his face too often.
And Janker needs to get more expos here. He can get this one also, but I guess at some point it becomes a bit too greedy and he's at risk of getting teamed. Yeah. And Lelu is mining a lot of gold here. He's almost up to 4k, so I think he has a decent bank. If he gets his Tinker to level 6... Oh, and the Alchemist! The Alchemist!
Oh, he just respawned, I guess.
Yeah, but no storm. No storm.
I would say he should TP, yeah, that's just like transmute.
Ooh, but back to the main, that's risky.
His army is coming though, so should be able to heal with the heal wave.
Might die still, might... Oh,
yeah, a bit precarious, but now I would say he's okay.
So costly for Janka though. Oh, and Janker's SH here. SH dies.
Surrounded by the torrents. Yeah.
Wanted to pass a TP and now... Like, shouldn't he TP? I mean... Ooh.
Trying to go for the Alchemist again.
So
but the
risky.
DC should get him.
What
nice
a storm. What a storm.
Okay, pretty nice comeback from Janker.
Yeah, that was very risky though, I would say.
Yeah. But obviously it pays off because it's better when your heroes are lower levels.
Look at the tome here.
More value for you. Yeah, that's nice for Lelu. Could be at level 6. Well, not if the panda is there. but still so close that it almost is. Might still be if he gets the panda away. Nice.
Level 6. That was...
And the panda at level 5 now as well. Quite a power spike too.
That was the best tome you could have hoped for. Like, totally risk-free.
And look at these spikes. Lelu's Tinker is taking like 50 damage per every hit. Ouch. Must hurt. Lelu already pretending to be dead. This could backfire on him. But maybe no, maybe...
Ooh, yeah, Deniska is not piecing here, as it seems. Is he?
No, he offered the piece to Lelu.
Yeah, I know, but then Lelu continued to kill that mine, so I thought, maybe
yeah,
not.
I guess.
Oh, and he's...
Yanker has no gold now.
Yeah.
He's got like 2 expos mining, so if he gets time, he can get it back.
And it's so risky because like, FS shines if you have an army and if you can use him for fighting. But again, in Hero Arena against those high level heroes, you're just lacking damage without Alchemist or Blade Master. So, yeah.
And Tinker is still better in base race than Farseer.
Yeah, for sure.
There's still also, I forgot to say, this red creep camp, or
no, I think it's
is it a mistake, or
no,
oh, no
it's here. It's here. It just didn't. Ooh,
pretty
that's
nice
great.
for the keeper.
Has no factory anymore.
Yeah. Gonna have to share some of that experience, but still, could be a nice item.
Yeah, it's level 4 for the keeper, and that's
one more
always
trend.
Nice.
Or, yeah, one more trend. He has Entangle on level 2 already.
Do you think he has Entangle level 2?
Yeah, he does. I checked on the creeps.
Okay.
What did he find? I can't see. Was it Periact or Sobinos? I'm not sure. Or was it the Warsing Battle Tribes? I think it was, maybe.
Could be, yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
Ooh, Yanker finding the Alchemist again here, and...
Yeah, can the SH make it in time? Oh, that's the TP. But he TPs to the army. What's the Alchemist doing though? But I mean, it doesn't hurt so much, because you still transmute and you get half of the TP back. So
look at Lelu's bank. I find that really impressive. Like 6k gold here. Out
still
of
mining. That's the advantage of... This is exactly why Yanker wanted to finish him.
Yeah.
Because the Tinker is so dangerous without a main base. I mean, he has one, but when you can't just catch the player somewhere, it's so hard to deal with it.
And it's great to play out of a situation where you don't have a main base. So I absolutely love it. Like it's you can basically team another player pretty much riskless because they can piece, but they can't really team you for long.
Yeah.
And
it's
now
almost best for the Tinker to lose it.
Yeah, I agree. And we have 80 supply here for 78 for Deniska against 76 for Yanker. So on paper it's pretty even, but of course very scary here for Deniska, for Yanker to face Deniska's heroes.
And Yanker lost his middle expo now. But it was the small one, so it doesn't hurt so much. He needs to keep the 8k one going.
One bat coming out. And
not too impressive so far.
I mean, this fortress could easily die here with Earthquake.
Well, and Lelu is getting caught out with the Tinker. If he gets burst enough, he can't stab him. Oh, I feel like he could have kept attacking and hoped for some pulverizes. Might have gotten him down. And Yanker, meanwhile, destroying production buildings for free. So
I think
getting smaller.
I mean, Deniska will never get back enough gold, I guess, to like need all those production buildings. But oh, again, the Alchemist out of position here.
Answer hex on the TC, but immediately getting burst. Alchemist entangle as well. Has to use the TP. Transmute another Wyvern. His casters are getting wrecked in the back.
Wow, what a fight!
The Wyverns though.
And oh, look at the damage that Lelu does to the backline here.
Yeah, Lelu is the true winner of this fight, obviously.
Yeah.
Because no matter what happens, he doesn't lose any gold in this. Maybe a TP, but that's about it.
I guess at some point, Yanker and Deniska need to piece it. Oh, Lelu! Oh, that was super risky against Shockwave.
Still no staff on the other hero, though. I mean, on the keeper, so...
Yeah.
But for some reason, Yellow doesn't realize this and doesn't chase. Could definitely get at least one hero down there.
I absolutely hate as elf if you don't get like triple staff and
Yeah,
triple boots. Like
yeah,
that's you
as a
need it.
human, I completely understand.
Triple staff and triple boots is like sometimes what's tricky to like it's tricky to get enough inventory slots for other items because if you have like
Yeah, you
two
can't get all the auras you want. sometimes.
exactly because like you have like triple staff, triple boots, triple like survivability potions, and then
Yeah.
double TP, and then there's not that much space left. And if you want triple orb, like I for example, I like triple orb, but I can never get enough enough item slots for triple orc if I want to get parry-ups, and then I rather have parry-ups over triple orc.
On the keeper, for example.
Yeah, I mean usually on the keeper, like he dies so quickly without double parry-up at least, and there's just not enough
sniping
space.
another 2 bats here,
Yeah.
which is very costly, and now he's clearly, from observer's perspective, he's clearly in the lead, I would say, because he's still going unnoticed, but he's managed to hoard 8k gold, which is by far the most of the players. He has the Tinker, and the buildings are slowly dwindling on the map. But one thing that Lelu doesn't have is detection, because that's about the only weakness of this hero combo, that you just can't get easy detection for wards and stuff like that. So if the players manage to have the map warded, they can kind of reduce the impact of the Tinker in the late game. So they should definitely try to ward up the map at all times.
I think that was a very good call out from Lelu to tell Janker that Deniska is just sitting on bottom. Because that suggests that he is helping and checking his expos in the bottom. Ooh, and this could be a painful fight for Janka here.
Nice stomps on both sides, kind of negating each other.
But Caster is slightly out of position here for Janka. Okay, now pulling them back.
I think he already got one Wyvern transferred, another one killed. This Alchemist, if he throws a bomb at these Wyverns, they're just dying.
Needs to summon more wolves here onto the bridge to block off.
This is very dangerous for Janker, I feel like.
Yeah, SH.
Shadowhunter is very much in danger.
Ooh, is he keeping the SH alive?
It's okay now. Yeah.
Lucky.
Let's suspend the Tiki though and lost most of his arm. Well, maybe not most, but half of it.
Whoa, that was so close. That kill almost TP'd.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that at all.
Should kill the peon maybe? Maybe, it doesn't matter.
He's giving him the mercy.
Yeah, for sure.
Lelu this is perfect because he can like complain still about the rush, but still take the attention away from the fact that he has 10k gold.
Yeah, Lelu is playing this flawlessly. I
think this falls on Janker now to realize it, because I don't think Yellow will have. He's been fighting literally all the game, so I don't think he will realize.
Kill on the Wyvern even.
That Rager getting entangled and dying.
Yeah, if Lelu can, I mean, Lelu is definitely in the driver's seat here. I mean, ideally, I guess he needs to get the Panda to level 6 now, but he will, I believe.
Yeah, in time he will.
Yeah, but with 664 even, you can hide your keeper in a Zeppelin just to summon Treants.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I think against Tinker, you would kind of prefer to have the Blade Master rather than either Alchemist or the Farseer.
Ooh, and what an Earthquake. Like, this is a prime spot here for an Earthquake.
Ooh. Gonna be supply blocked as well after this. So he can't ever afford to lose heroes now. Oh no. Because one of the bros was untouched by it.
Not just yet.
But Janker is seemingly stubborn as well. Because he just sees the Orc heroes and he's afraid, and he still wants to team him.
But I think it's
failing to realize how much Lelu.
I mean, as long as Deniska is protecting his expo here in the south, I still think he's transmuting so much stuff, you kind of have to team him until he's out of units.
Yeah.
So I agree with Janker's decision here, but of course he needs to stop at some point. And yeah, now Deniska is ultimately losing his expo here at the south.
Again, some nice experience for the Panda, getting closer by the minute.
Yeah.
It's pretty close now.
And now Deniska down to 52 supply and 1,700 gold, while Janker is...
Can't really afford to spend that gold either.
player's
Yeah,
forces
I mean,
are under
if Janker manages to kill off, or if they both manage to kill off Deniska's units, I guess at some point they, like one of those orcs will be weak enough for Delu to just go 100 and kill one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he can definitely afford that now.
Yeah, for sure. I
He
mean,
still has the old Chimera Roost even.
yeah.
But obviously, at this point, I guess he still doesn't want to make them, because that's a prime way to get the attention on you if they spot it in the corner, for example.
And this is supply blocked here. 43.
And one Great Hall about to die as well. So
a town is under siege.
Sending more treants. Needs
Tinker
to...
is. Oh, look at the Tinker.
Yeah,
he might
yeah.
die.
Oh!
I told you it's so
It's
hurtful.
so easy to happen, yeah. It happened to me, I think once. It happened to me. It's so easy, like to lose it. It's so much damage against those spikes, or
That's
from
why
those
you be the
spikes.
Tinker. You just build orc shops.
Is under siege.
It's so funny that a shop killed his Tinker. The most harmless building.
Yeah.
Harmless building.
One of the most important for orc. Orc shop is very famous.
Wow, that was such an XP boost here by killing that shredder. Lelu's heroes are on fire. Like,
What was that, like 60
That's
XP
a
for
lot,
both
yeah.
heroes or something?
I mean, yeah, it's a great spot. He's still mining 2 mines, so he can get up to easily 10k.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Will be interesting to see when and if Janker is piecing with Deniska.
Halo again. Panda might be in trouble now.
Could easily
Still
die.
not dead on the keeper.
Easy. Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
That alchemist just hits so hard. He's
Yeah.
such amazing stat gains every
Yeah,
level.
I'm not sure why you would send your panda there alone while not being in range for.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, no.
Ooh,
maybe.
but now the alchemist is out of range, but all the
yeah.
casters in the back line here. So I think
I mean, this
Deniska.
Shadowhunter has an ultimate now, I presume, so...
I think
can always use
Deniska.
that.
Oh, and that was a feta stomp here.
The
I think-
Wyverns are in danger now, though, with the acid bomb.
Both
Alchemist
are out of
as well.
position.
Yeah. Shadowhunter was in Hex the whole time now. Needs to get the heal wave off desperately.
Ooh.
Which he does now. The
That was
Wyverns are gonna...
Bad
rob.
stomp, and the alchemist going down, and now the SH. Wow.
Didn't manage to get the ultimate of the SH in time. Now he's gonna lose both.
Wow, that is a blow for Deniska here, losing both you. I didn't expect that to happen, but a great fight for Janker. And
I mean, Janker, maybe he had a wolf there to scout, because he's still hanging here. So maybe he saw the alchemist out of position.
he saw him out of position for sure, but yeah.
So that's great scouting from him, and nicely used that opportunity to gain the upper hand.
And that's
When-
great. Killing the altar now, and then potentially killing the rest. I think he should focus on the units first, but
Now Lelo could use this as well to turn against Janker. The attention now.
I think it's too early, honestly. Maybe it's hard
No,
to
but
say.
like, because I mean, Yellow like asked, so
Yeah.
another instance where they could team another player than Lelo.
And Lelu has no scouting in its clear. Something I would really like to see by Lelu is like one hippo here to scout, like just one hippo. In the back, like you always want like one air unit in the back of the main base of the player that is getting teamed most, just to like you want one scout unit where most of the action takes place. So I think that's something he's really lacking here, and he's kind of rolling in with his Tinker now, and now he's
Now he will
seeing.
see. The yellow is in shambles now.
I mean, he has 1.4k, so I think he can easily revive his heroes, but...
Yeah. But he has to rebuild an altar, get a peon. I don't... Okay. He still has a hall here, so he can make a peon in safety still. There's no peons otherwise.
Yeah, Deniska is not known to be a great, like...
Oh, never mind.
Survivor.
He has 2 peons, sorry. But yeah.
And Janka smells blood here. Wants to finish off Deniska, for example, and I think it's not yet time for Lelu maybe, but he needs to I think Lelu should be prepared to
for sure
pump some chimeras and hide them here.
Because if he's actually, for example, yellow might leave and then Lelu could still...
Exactly, I mean, if Deniska leaves now, I think Lelu needs at least like 3 to 4 more minutes to get his army ready. And Jankar's heroes are so scary.
Yeah, not as scary as if he had Blade Master, but still pretty nice. And has the undead aura, which is huge, because you can catch up with the Tinker more easily with 2 speed auras.
And Lelu
trying to kill 1 hero. Lelu, obviously, these wyverns are very juicy targets now. But they can, if they pull back, they can easily get healed by the heal ward.
Yeah, already getting healed now, so they won't die. So I think
and the Tinker has Staff on cooldown, could force the TP from the Keeper or even potentially kill him if with the Hex. Just Hex and Stomp? No.
Is Lelu really risking to like play a full base race here against... I think he needs units. Okay, he's look at all those cute hippos here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
when going overtime.
Like he has 2 Ancient of Winds, so he's just going full hippos, which might be the best call here, because those wyverns are the most dangerous part, I guess. I think he can feel confident base racing against the FS.
That's the heroes.
Yeah.
And Nilo will still have time. He got the altar here, just needs 2 burrows. And can sell some items like the Orb of Darkness, for example, gets a lot of gold. Even the period on the TC, not on the TC you don't need it so much.
What is Lelu doing? What is his panda? What? Was not good.
Yeah, didn't have the staff again on 2 heroes, he just had it on the Tinker, used it for the Keeper again, so he didn't have it for the panda.
And Lelu will definitely not win this by top score if he wins.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Ooh.
I think Janker might even snag top score soon, because the hero kills, they give a lot, so...
I think Janker, I would expect Janker to have top score, except if like the resource score is so much higher of Deniska. But look at the number of Janker's, I guess, even resource scores. What is Lelu doing here with his Tinker?
Nice block with the peons, yeah. Nice, and the ensnare, that was really well done.
Yeah.
Because that forces another TP, not the most major thing, because Lelu has a bang, but a nice touch with the 1 Raider. Definitely what you want against Tinker. You can slowly get some of the resources back as well when he attacks the buildings. And the thing is, if you saw, like, Lelu can't just kill buildings so fast with the Tinker, as he would, for example, against Undead or Human, because the Orc buildings just fight back, so he has to rely on rockets. So that's not so fast. In the Ultra late game, I think might be even worth it to go for the factory against the Orc.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't think so. As long as the Orc has, like, wolves, the factory dies so quickly. Yeah, so I still think it's... As long as you don't fight single buildings, I think the rockets are still better.
Maybe. Because they still do a fair bit of damage. So.
Yeah, and you have some ability to, like, stop someone chasing your heroes, so I always regret...
You can, like, camp against the factory as well, whereas against rockets you're gonna get worn down slowly.
Exactly, yeah. Ooh, he's letting the Witch Doctor pass by. Okay, he's not.
Lelu fighting another fight against Orc.
He should not attack any buildings with his Tinker, I feel.
Just drains so much moon juice.
Okay, so he's getting an army now, so he's down to 76 supply, but supply blocked. I think he's not, like,
he's not then he's getting caught out again.
Oh yeah, and the TC is dead here. Nice surround for Janka.
No matter if he has ultimate, because he's just gonna get surrounded there.
Yeah.
Just hold position and he can never escape. So that's another huge blow. Alchemist doesn't have that many items even. And he bought boots and potion of invis.
And Janker is on 88 supply. Like, he's investing a lot of gold here into a few more bets, but... Oh, and now TPing.
His base. Very nice game so far. Not a moment of peace.
Yeah. Ooh, Radar almost in range.
Now getting blocked by the army though.
Yeah, I was about to say needs to TP with the keeper.
Yeah, he doesn't have the staff on the Tinker.
No, it needs to TP with the Tinker right away. Yeah. And now TP out here. Like he's taking way too much damage with his heroes here. That's super risky. Because if I was
not necessary for him to
take
this risk so far. And Yellow is effectively crippled now, so Janker can focus on Lelu now, and he won't be stopped by Yellow. Finding a nice window for some activity.
So
Lelu has the army out now, so it's not critical for him to keep
this is super risky here to have those wyverns alone.
I mean, he doesn't know about the hippos. But, yeah.
And now he's... Oh, like what is Lelu doing here? Like it's super risky. Like
instead, but to the wrong place. Janker didn't realize though. He could go back there, try to kill the band. Nice transmute for Yellow. He needs more Beast if he wants a fighting chance in the game.
Oh, and if he catches this air army here without the heroes, and he does. He scouted it.
He can kill all the chimeras with the 2 double auras.
Oh,
just missed it by nothing almost.
Oh, and he saw it. He saw it.
Oh, he did?
I mean, he's riding.
That's curious that he saw it but didn't go for it, because these bats, they could have done everything there.
Yeah. I must say, Lelu is not playing this very well. Yeah. I think he's...
I mean, he plays well strategically from how he stayed alive. And
and there's the there goes the panda again.
But game-wise, he doesn't play very
good
at all.
Yeah, this is
heroes all the time for no reason.
Yeah, I think the setup for this late game was really well done by him. But and we know he can shine if like Janker is losing units and his buildings. But right now, like he's not playing this well, and I think Janker is in a decent spot.
Janker is playing very nicely because look at these swords, hard to spot on the map, but they cover all the the circle around the middle.
Yeah.
They cover all the main entrances, so he will always know where the Tinker is, which makes it so much easier to play against it. And just sending 2 bats on the Chimera Roost in the meantime, where there's no risk of them dying.
And I think Lelu at some point needs to fight here. As long as Janker has his units still, like he will be forced into TPs over and over, and he has 4k gold, so I guess he can afford it, but I'm not sure if I like this decision here by him.
The thing is...
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to say that the thing is the Orc army is so much faster with the 2 auras, so Lelu cannot...
Yeah, and he sees you... Yeah, and he sees you wherever you go, he sees you.
Yeah.
And I mean, Lelu is hiding his units, and I guess he might be afraid of not having enough air units here to face 86 supply Orc, and I kind of agree. I don't think he can fight Janker straight up right now.
He needs to kill some of these bats first.
Yeah, or needs to fight with Deniska together.
Yeah, speaking of that, Yellow has got 2 heroes now and making the Shadow Hunter, so he will have full hero squad.
Yeah, but he's scouted here.
Still with some items, so...
Being scouted, and Janker is spending so much gold on everything. Like he's down to 110 gold. It's, I think, a bit risky. And
no TP on Yellow, by the way.
Yeah, but what is...
Whoa, such a tank.
Yeah.
Should be using the Shadow Hunter ultimate now, or the invul at least.
I mean, that was a stupid attack here. I mean, he forced an invul, so I guess that's already. It's like could be painful, but I guess Janker doesn't need it anymore if there's no alchemist in game.
Next thing is that Janker managed to creep the mercenary camp, so that's another 200 gold for the late game. I mean, as the item. There was a period or something, I think. So,
And here we go again. I mean, all he does is like keeping Janker somewhat close to his main base, and
didn't have the stab even on the Tinker. He has it now, but at the start, so he has to TP out with another TP scroll. Already, the buildings are marching to safety, abandoning his last moon wells at the top. The tree is gonna hide in this very nice waterfall spot. Arm is safely in the bottom. But yeah, Janker still has way more of an army. Or not way more, but in combination with his heroes, Lelu cannot fight that alone.
yeah, Lelu needs either to join forces or needs to catch all those wyverns off guard. And like this is just how many times did he force that Tinker back?
Is under siege.
The thing is, the moon juice isn't like granted now.
I mean,
no
he needs to
infinite
repair.
moon wells.
I mean, he can repair the Tinker, right? So I mean, that's what I would do, but it's still pretty costly.
Yeah.
At least you found Deniska now.
And again, some buildings dying. Janker, very nice play this game. Very entertaining to watch, very active throughout the game.
Yeah.
And he switched on Lelu at the right time, I would say, when Yellow couldn't help him much. But still, will be difficult if the other players start coordinating properly.
We'll see. I mean, where is Alchemist? Is he reviving or is
Yeah, he is. He sold another batch of items. But the thing is, he can actually quite easily kill yellow heroes now. He can just focus on yellow heroes, ignore Lelu for a bit. And in a fight, he could even win against 2 if he manages to kill 2 or 3.
But it's risky. It's risky, yeah. And let's see. I mean, I think Lelu should now bring his army closer to his heroes. He said he would bring it to a fight, but like, what's Lelu doing here? I don't get it. Like, he's running right into the arms of Janker 3rd time in a row.
Yeah.
And again, like,
maybe not. Maybe the ensnare is off cooldown now. I mean, on cooldown.
I mean, he's winning not that much time, I would say, and he's wasting HP.
A player's force
It's the sentry wards.
a town
As I said, this is the only weakness of the combo. Can't reveal the sentry wards. And Janker is doing an amazing job. Look at that.
Yeah, and
It's
Janker
everywhere.
saw the Alchemist here with his peon.
These heroes have no TPs, so the invulse he can easily just wait 7 seconds and still kill them.
I mean, they need to join forces now in order to have a chance, I think.
Yeah, or obviously Janker needs to make a massive mistake.
Exactly, yeah. And I think the bigger chances...
Look at them.
Yeah.
town is under siege.
Creeps are fighting back. But okay, the tree will be okay. That's such a weak creep camp.
Okay, and yeah, this is going to be it if those 3 heroes die here.
Yeah.
And like, Lelu is nowhere close. He should stick close to the Orc heroes here.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to
And then the
Deniska's.
Farseer will come in handy in finding all these trees with the far side level 10.
And Deniska is not going to pull back, but is going to...
SH managing to get the invul off, but still very easy to kill him if he manages to get one more stomp on him. Yeah, nice stomp. Yellow is
Horrible fight
toast
by
now.
Deniska. Like, what are you trying to achieve here? Like, it's... Yeah.
Yeah,
was
pretty
bad.
nice from Janker. Now he's definitely in the supreme spot
Yeah, he
because
will...
of the spikes. They're
Yeah,
so amazing.
I would say 90% chance for him to win this.
Because with the wards, he's just gonna see everything coming. He has a lot of buildings in his main base. You cannot take it out quickly with the Tinker against the spikes.
Under siege.
He has the wolves. He has the far side level 3,
Yeah.
which reveals whole corner of the map. So basically, he could just, if he really wanted, he could just camp forever and just send wolves.
Lelu is pulling his air army to the north, I guess, trying to get a good fight here with the zeros together. But in the meantime, he's being forced into one more TP, I believe.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you kill these chimeras, the other air units, they don't do much. I mean, obviously they will force the wyverns back, but you can work around that.
A player's forces are under
And
attack.
When the
Lelu,
chimeras are not there, how are you gonna destroy this orc base easily? You're not, so...
and Lelu really wants to try to weaken Janko way more before using his army, but I think that's not going to work against all those wards, as you correctly pointed out.
And another time the Panda gets caught out, doesn't have mana for ultimate. The Keeper, no staff, Panda is dying again.
Keeper pulled back even, and now the Keeper is...
He's gonna
this
stab,
is
but the Tinker is still maybe
horrible.
gonna be forced to TP.
Yeah.
Depends.
And he needed that he's supply blocked. So that was like a horrible loss of the Panda. He can't survive the Panda. Horrible. Like that's the worst thing that can happen to you when you have like the hidden army late game, that you just lose your heroes.
And you need to rebuild
sloppily.
Just get it back.
Yeah,
And this guy's working overtime as well. On the altar, getting these precious resources. I don't know if he even has pillage though. He's just whacking at the altar.
great game by Janka, really. Like great game, very few mistakes.
I mean, the game sense. The thing is, he's been fighting
And
an
not
uphill battle for a while, but the game sense was really nice in this game.
and not TPing out here.
Now it's really hard to get on top of the arc with the wards everywhere.
He needs to get rid of some of his own units here, Lelu has, in order to even revive. I mean, he can tavern his heroes, I guess, but...
That's like so much gold that he will have no reserves.
Well, now he's showing his chimeras. What?
To kill that one peon.
Yeah, so that's not going to work out. I mean, I guess he needs to tavern them now, or he's...
Yeah, but now I really don't see him winning this.
No.
So you can't hide forever against the walls. Should definitely get rid of this shredder for supply.
Yeah, I guess he has forgotten it. He's getting another Moonwell, but that Moonwell is not going to be there in time before.
Yeah, and the altar, Janker knows about it. It's almost down. It's no way he's reviving from that.
And Lilo has a lot of buildings split out, so I would still say he has like a 5% chance to win this, but not more at this stage. It's just too much.
Yeah, and 5% only because Janker just has no gold, so...
Yeah.
But the more time passes, the worse it gets for him.
Yeah, and I think he had a pretty good window to at least try to fight this with, like, get one good fight, and then not face any army anymore, but only... Like, those wyverns deal so much damage to your heroes. So I think
it's with the stacking poison for sure.
And yeah, and one good fight could have gotten rid of all casters, the radar and maybe the wyverns. And that, I think, could have been enough to then base race. But now, like, what are you going to do here?
Well, the thing is also, Lelu refused to help Yellow, really.
Yeah.
He never really helped him, so that was a mistake in retrospect as well.
Yeah, and now Lelo is... I think Lelo still has not processed that there are wards all over the map. I think he's still playing this as if he's like able to hide for some time, and he will not be able to.
Doesn't forget the wards though. He plays his new one all the time.
Yeah, units here flying close by, but can't see them.
Not sure if he spotted these, but
no.
maybe he did.
Oh, he did. He did. Wow.
His talents are gonna be dead for sure. Or maybe not for sure. Just bet it, man. Maybe he's afraid of like gold. Oh, finally.
Great betting.
Not the greatest
One more bet.
betting, but
Wow.
now it was pretty good.
That was enough. And that should be GG. Like, I think without those hippos, like, no chance.
You want to get rid of the chimeras, but getting rid of the hippos is very nice as well.
Now, I think the top priority now should be to avoid that Lelu is like getting 3 heroes back to life. But
yeah, and again, 2 bets constantly on Lelu's Moonwells, destroying another 2 buildings at the bottom.
Lelu is so greedy. I mean, he should have realized that like taverning is his only chance to. He's under,
for sure.
Yeah, he's under so much pressure. So you don't have time. Like, I mean, how long does it take to get like Moonwells and Altar and then revive? Like, it's 4 minutes or something.
The thing is, now he's not even gonna have the Moonwells. Whereas if he taverned before, he could have instantly rejuvenated.
This is
he even called it. Wow. Very nice, impressive victory from Janker.
Very
Definitely
impressive.
full credit to him.
So Janker is winning this before Deniska. So Janker getting 23 points. That is putting Janker, 23 is 70 points. So Janker on Janker making it into the semi-final. Yeah, Janker making it into the semi-final with this, I guess. I mean, there's still a chance he doesn't, but looks very promising for him to make it to the semi.
Take a peek at that.
And Lelu, what did you say?
Yeah, I gotta take a peek at that myself.
Yeah, so Janker, Janker in a very good spot. Lelu with only, how many points? 12 points, will be 64, and that will probably be a quarterfinal spot for Lelu.
I think so. I think me and Lelu are 64. It will be like 9 and 10. And I think Janker has definitely secured the semifinal. He's going to be 6th.
Unless Stein has a game in minus 5 minutes. So Stein with top score can still...
I don't think that's a very high probability.
Yeah. And then I guess all players farther down don't have a chance anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a very, very fun match. I was hoping for a bit of a more close base race in the end, but I guess you can't have it all. And it was only 1 hour 12 match. Like, it seemed way longer, didn't it?
No, I think it was. Like, it went quite fast for me because it was so action-packed.
Maybe, yeah. To me, it felt like 1 hour 45 still or something. So yeah, that was great. And yeah, that was the second last match of the regular season. So we will have a quarterfinal, I guess, next week, and the semi-final probably the week after, and shortly after, I hope the final, which hopefully we can also stream and cast on Back to Warcraft. Great. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Always a pleasure. And have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Bye-bye.